What's up, my people, my people? Let me say this real quick about my brother Mansa Mahatha. Let me say this. I have a working relationship with the IRS, and they have walked me through the process, man. They have walked me through the process of how to file a return. Okay? And I ain't talking about putting in gas receipts, fuel receipts, getting that back. No. I'm talking about getting back real money. They walked me through it. They walked me through the process. And where Mansa comes in is, as the brother was very specific in his video about power of attorney. Y'all, if you signed any contract, somewhere in there, man, you gave up your position of authority. That's what POA means to me. And you made someone else limited power of attorney. Go look through your contracts, whether it be your car loan, whether it be your mortgage, whether it be a credit card, somewhere in there you made them power of attorney. All right, you did that. All right, when it comes to car loans and stuff like that, you are not the borrower, but go look on your stuff. Go look on your mortgage, go look on credit card, go look on your car loan. You have become the borrower. Mansa was very specific in explaining that 12 USC 1432, 15 USC 1615. If you go and look at the Federal Reserve Act 16, Section 16, Part 1 and Part 2, you're going to see in Part 2 that your application was funded by the Federal Reserve for the amount on the application. It was no pushback. It was none of that. You turned in that application to the dealership went to their finance department, the finance department went to a bank, the bank, which is a little agent of the Federal Reserve, they took that to the Federal Reserve window, and immediately, let's say your vehicle was worth 30, you wanted a 30 grand whip, they gave them the 30 grand. Now, the Federal Reserve don't deal with us consumers. They don't deal with us. They deal with their agents, which are the banks. They don't deal with us directly. So everybody running out here trying to get Federal Reserve, Treasuries. Yo, man, I don't care if it say you have 60 million bucks in there. You ain't getting that, man. That's credit, man. There is no money, man. There is no money. There's nothing backing that dollar. It's a promissory note. Now, back in the day, before the 30s, you go look at a greenback. It'll say this bill is backed by gold from the bullion. All right. Now, it just says, in God we trust. You know what I mean? It's a promissory note. It's a debt note. So even if you had access to that account, you're not getting that bread. Get that out of your head. It's about credit. It's about credit. So the Federal Reserve, they credited them that 30 G's. What they did, they knew they was on the hook for that 30 G's. So they came back and flipped the paperwork on you to make you be the borrower. And you going to pay them back. They didn't even take that back after you made yourself the borrower. They didn't take that back to the Federal Reserve, because the Federal Reserve was like, we don't care nothing about what's going on with them. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We gave you the bread. So they freaked it, right? And they made you the borrower. And they tacked on interest. You promised to pay back. You signed power of attorney. So they put a lien on your whip. You don't pay it back. We're coming to get it. We're going to sell it off so we can get his money back to the Federal Reserve. All right. And the brother was also specific about your credit don't matter. It doesn't. Because when you look at it in the scheme of things, the bank was the one that was worried about whether you was gullible enough to pay back stuff. You see what I'm saying? So on the bank's end, they're the ones like, look, because they know if you don't pay it back, they on the hook for this 30 grand to the Federal Reserve. So they wanted to make sure you was credible enough in order to get that whip. But like I said, and like Mansa explained to me, he was the missing piece, man. To all that I've learned, he was the missing piece. And he explained very clearly, bro, the Federal Reserve already credited you. They already gave it. They already gave it, man. You ain't got to switch no status up, be turning in your social security number. Your social security number is the number to the account. Why would you be wanting to turn stuff in? You know what I'm saying? You want to get it Treasury. I want to get it over there. Man, forget all that, man. I got unlimited credit. I don't need no money to be walking around like this, a bunch of debt notes. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't need that. I got credit. It's about credit, y'all. So me talking to the IRS, me talking to CPAs and stuff, they have verified what this brother is saying. And I'm like the brother. I ain't finna run around on no campaign trying to show you receipts. Man, read. That's why I respect that brother, man. So people that's talking about he a scammer and this, that, and the third, yo, you haven't read. And one last thing about the brother, he is pushing litigation. That's where you get your remedy, people. You get your remedy from litigation, man. You can hide behind doors all you want in the private, all you want. That's y'all having private discussions. If they keep saying no, 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 no in the private, you got to bring them into the public, man. You got to say, Your Honor, yo, check it out. I've been trying to holler at them. They ain't trying to talk. Yo, this is what it is. And that's what it is. Y'all got to stop being afraid to go in here and let the judge. If you lose, bro, you lose. You gonna learn, though. You gonna learn. The Secretary of State turned me down a couple times with the UCC1, but each time I was looking at it like, okay, why are they turning it down? Because they're going to let you know where you messed up at. Your job is to go back, correct that, send it in. Now my UCC1 got accepted. You see what I'm saying? Yo, learn from these people, man. Stop looking for a copy and paste template. Learn from these people, man. Read, read, read. So them people that's saying, bruh, it's a scam, I ain't falling for it. Now, I haven't given them money. I haven't done none of that. But I'm telling you, the brother is giving you the game just off of the free videos he posting. Go read, man. Go read. So big shouts out to Mansa. People like that, man, we need to support them. We need to read. And there's others out here, man, that's doing their thing too. But I just saw a brother just really trashing my bro. And I'm like, come on, bro. Bro. That man got something. I had a lot of knowledge, but I didn't know how to piece it together until I started listening to bruh. And bruh has definitely been the missing piece for me. So big shouts out to you, Mansa, man. I support you, bruh. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep enlightening the people. And God's speed and protection and blessings over your life, bro.